this is from Cleveland.
Facts.
We didn't go anywhere else like, oh, I was from Cleveland and I started this out here in LA, or I'm from Cleveland, I started this in Miami. It's like really like, no, I'm from Cleveland. This is from Cleveland. This is originated from Cleveland and we're taking it other places. So now you have to give Cleveland its credit. Now you have to say, damn, Cleveland did that.
Right.
You know, like and I think that's the thing that a lot of us are on right now. Like, damn, okay, Cleveland did that. You're from Cleveland, I'm from Cleveland, and like we claim it. Like, oh yeah, 216. We always make sure we're claiming it heavy. So I think that's why we're on this like momentum thing with the city.
Like nobody, people probably tried.
They did try.
They wasn't consistent. They wasn't, because I mean, people probably tried everything you niggas doing, but were you consistent with doing it?
No.
When you consistent, you gonna win.
You always. That's fact.
You gonna win.
That's what we learning from Pine Drop. But that's why I'm like, somebody got to catch this footage of us even just like putting it together, all that stuff.
Y'all should vlog.
That's what. Yeah, I want to vlog, but if I'm vlogging, I might as well do the reality show.
Do it all. That's why. Hey, I do this podcast, do conversation, and I'm vlogging this right now as we speak. You know, gotta do different. Then I got my Lavish Productions on the side. That's how you gotta do it.
That's facts.
Be all over.
Be all over.
Do it all.
That's true though.
Like, you can't do it all. Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, hey, you're gonna be tired. You're
gonna be tired as hell.
But you can do it.
But you can. Everybody was like, you're gonna do a party on the 31st and a party on the 1st. I'm like, yep. Let's get it.
Why not?
Why not?
Great minds.
And right now, for sure, right. And right now, we're in this really good time though, with just like Cleveland becoming like a LA and like Atlanta and New York. Like I've been talking about it a lot with a lot of artists here, and we realized that like people like, for example, Purple Monkey Circus from Heights back in the day when we were in high school, like a lot of people took their sound, a lot of people took their style who weren't from Cleveland. Right. You look up and a lot of people who like ASAP and them were rapping like Bone Thugs, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we just never got to claim it. But I think right now, especially with us doing shows, or like they don't have a Love and Hip Hop Cleveland, but we don't need a Love and Hip Hop Cleveland. We need a new show. We need something that shows Cleveland, because we not Love and Hip Hoppy, you know, like we don't even have that vibe here.
Exactly. We have our own vibe.
Yeah, we got a hustle vibe here. We got this like, and that should be filmed. We should see that.
Do it.
We gonna do it.
We are.
We are.
Together, you know what I mean?
We about to do this.
Yeah, I feel
it's already done.
It's already written for it. Sometimes it feels like the journey is already written. Sometimes. It does. Like, I'm going to do this, or this is going to happen. You know, it's like manifesting the shit for real. And I feel like Cleveland right now, I said it's every podcast is on the come up. It's actually there already.
It's momentum crazy right now, though.
Because what we're doing right now, we're the ones that's building this shit.
We are.
It's lit.
And it's a new age of us, though. So it's not the scheme, you know, it was this little group of schemed out people right above us who recently were I guess you could say, gatekeepers of Cleveland industry. Right. But a lot of us are noticing how scant they are, or how how they just do crazy stuff. So we start doing it on our own. And now we like, okay, either people gonna be down or they're not.
Fuck them. And they not down, that's good. Fuck it, go somewhere else. We don't need you.
We don't need you.
That's how I feel. I'd rather have a few people that support me than a whole bunch of fake motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
And it's so crazy though. Cleveland, what I've realized recently because of this Land Pine Drop is that it's so much opportunity here.
Shit ton.
And I didn't even know though, because we were all just like running, you know, like we were all just like, oh, well, let's get out of here because LA, New York, and you know, all these places got it. But then when you get there, it's like, damn, it's hard as fuck. But it's because they don't fuck with you. They're like, you're not from here. Like, why would we fuck with you over, you know, like Corey from down the street who been rapping in Brooklyn for 20 years, that's you know, like, and you pop up out of nowhere from Cleveland. Like, that doesn't make any sense. But then when I go somewhere like to Johnny O's studio and I'm like, this is here, and I had no clue. I missed the whole era of like that, knowing who Johnny O was and everything. Like I had no clue who he was.
I personally been mastering your city first, or getting involved on your city, then move. Like me personally, I did want to move to LA, but I came back to Cleveland personally because I had the money. To be honest, and also I wanted to, might as well build the Lavish Journey here, get well known in Cleveland. So when I go to LA, I got something to take with me. Not just I'm gonna go to LA and boom. I mean, niggas did that before, but it don't work for everybody. Trust me, it doesn't.
It doesn't at all. And then also like for me, I do. With Pine Drop, we're taking this more places than Cleveland. Like our next one most likely will be Atlanta. So like,
damn.
Yeah, it's going fast. Damn. Yeah, so like we, like our next cities, because we got a few cities right now on the list. Like, I'm really happy that we got it in Cleveland first, though, because it just makes it like Cleveland bred. Like it's like this is home, and even though it has this stuff that we hate, it's still also like, all right, this is from Cleveland.
Facts.
We didn't go anywhere else. Like, oh, I was from Cleveland and I started this out here in LA, or I'm from Cleveland, I started this in Miami. It's like really like, no, I'm from Cleveland. This is from Cleveland. This is originated from Cleveland, and we're taking it other places. So now you have to give Cleveland its credit. Now you have to say, damn, Cleveland did that.
Right.
Like and I think that's the thing that a lot of us are on right now. Like, damn, okay, Cleveland did that. You're from Cleveland, I'm from Cleveland. And like, we claim it. Like, oh yeah, 216. We always make sure we're claiming it heavy. So I think that's why we're on this like momentum thing with the city.
Shit, run with it. And let's hey y'all, know we already got deep into the conversation. Let's rewind back. Let's rewind back real quick. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Lavish Journey Podcast. It's your host, Jay Gaines. We got a special guest. Pretty sure y'all done heard her drop hella gems, what they doing, everything. We got Chi Chi over here, representing for Lemon Pine Drop.
Hey, guys.
Mitch Productions. Hey. So, can you let us know about that, pretty much?
Okay, well, Lemon Pine Drop is a artist, exclusive invite-only artist networking mixer. We invite artists of all kinds, creatives, whether you do painting art, visual art, singing, rapping, podcasts, whatever you do to create, you're invited. And we just bring artists there so that they can network, get to know each other. Sometimes there's a lot of opportunity in there. The last 3 we had, well, 2, this is our 3rd one coming up. The last 2 we had, a lot of artists got together, made music together, and photographers linked up with people. Like, so we just want people in Cleveland to know that there is access to stuff. Like, and you don't have to pay $500 to get it, or I do that for $500. Yeah, I'd be like, what? I'm like, boy, who you didn't work with? Who?
Exactly.
Tell me who. If it ain't B or nobody, like, I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone.
That's dope what y'all doing because that first event I went to, it felt like it was such dope vibes and so many creatives in there, and that's when I honestly realized Cleveland had talent. I know by me doing these interviews and everything, I realized it, but that moment when all those creatives in there, they did different stuff. I was like,
what? It wasn't it? Yeah, that's how the trap. Honestly, the trap party is what did that for me. The first one was like, oh wow, this is cool. Like, we know our friends, but that trap party, I was like, okay, this is okay. Like, this is what we got here. This is crazy. Like, Cleveland has some talent.
Facts.
Because we didn't know T-Hova before the trap party.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we did not know. We found T-Hova on the Cleveland Rappers page.
Oh shit.
She's crazy. And like, she's so cool too. Like, we're actually cool with her now. We be kicking it with her and everything. Like, she is so cool, so humble, like, but just really raw. Like, and you learn that about, and you'll see a lot of these rappers or these people on Instagram, and they do all this stuff for Instagram, clicks and for likes and follows and stuff. So you get this assumption of them, like, you're like, oh, they gotta be arrogant, or they gotta be this, or they gotta be that. And then you meet them in person, like Jay, like name Jay. She is so sweet.
Cool as fuck.
Cool as hell. Like, literally so chill, so cool. And you just be like, wow, like, these people.
They're people. That's true though. She busy right now, y'all.
Sorry. I got people hollering.
Always working. I feel it. But that is true, because me personally, when I used to message people on the podcast show, I'll be like, oh, this person might be an asshole. They might not respond back. They might try to act funny. But I learned that if you want something, you got to at least try. You know what I mean? Hey, what's going on? I like to have you on my show. Like how y'all, like to have y'all part of this event. And they say, yeah. And then they come there and they do their thing and put on.
Yeah, no, that's what's good though. Right now we got a little swarm of of artists that that like are just really trying to grind, you know, like
facts.
They don't have this arrogance about them. They're not like trying to, I don't know. You get a certain group of artists a few years ago who were kind of just like, oh, I want to be headliner. Oh, pay me. Oh, this and that. Yeah. But then when we throw these pine drops and we just get people coming out on the strength or on like, oh, I want to perform, or like, you know, we give them marketing payments, it's, you know, because we do stuff marketing wise, but just to know that people are like, hey, I just want to create. Like, that's beautiful. That's dope. Because now it's not about like, people are starting to let it go of that monetary thing. Like, money's important.
Man.
I get it.
Speak it.
Money is so important.
Obviously.
I know. Like, but at the same time, we have to understand that if we don't got money to give, if everybody is at zero, you can't charge $500 and everyone's at zero, including yourself.
Yep.
You know, like, at some point we have to hit a barter system, but it just sucks because Cleveland wasn't really taught the barter. They weren't really taught the group economic. That was more like a West Coast teaching. Like,
they
teach that heavy in the West Coast. You'll find 6 people living in a house in the hills.
This is true.
Yeah,
I know somebody.
Yeah,
this is true.
You have to because you like they teach you how to live.
Yep.
I don't know any. I'm 27. All my friends are 26, 27, 28. I don't know any of my friends that don't live with at least 2 roommates or with their parents.
Yep.
And who live out on the West Coast. Like, you can't survive. There's no way. But if Cleveland had that gym,
I think we got it now, though.
We do. We getting it a little bit.
We get it. Like I said, we beginning of it. And that's all that matters.
That is. You're right. And I wish people would move a little faster, but you're right.
We're so impatient, though.
Yo, people are so slow here. That's what's wrong. People move like, oh, are you
all right, explain.
Maybe.
So how they slow?
Possibly. Like, in every way. Okay. Like, especially when it comes to events. Oh my gosh. People, like, you'll tell people, like, this is invite only. So me and Castle are so nice. Castle, for people who don't know, Jerome Castleberry is the founder of Lemon Pine Drop. I'm the co-founder and president. So I just show my face. He sticks behind the scenes, you know, running stuff, CEO and
I fuck with it.
Yeah, but when Castle and I, we try so hard to just, like, you know, we want people there, but we have strict limits of who can, you know, how many people can show up.
I agree.
So it's just like, all right, well, this party is like, you know, only 75 to 100 people can come.
Right.
We tell these people we've already sold 60 tickets and we're telling people like, hey, there's literally only like 40 spots left. Like, so we're telling our friends and family, because we both know more than 40 people.
Exactly.
But even our friends move so slow. They're like, oh,
money
okay,
talks, man.
I'll get, you know, I might get the ticket. I'll get the ticket later. I'll get it next week. So now we're hitting this point where we're like, okay, everybody's going to be pissed at us because we're about to sell out.
It's business. Don't take it personal.
And so now we're like, just don't take it personal. But then they're going to be like, oh, but you can, you know, everybody like, oh, you're my friend. You can make an exception. You could do this. Like, no, we really, this R&B one coming up next week is so exclusive.
Let us know a little bit about it.
Okay, well,
go ahead.
Okay, so the Lemon and Blues, hosted by myself. Okay. I'm hosting, actually. I'm a featured artist and I'm hosting. I'm doing 2 originals. That is going to be out in Chagrin Falls at an industry involved person's house. And we are going to have 10 special guests. It's going to be, can I name all those people? I don't want to skip somebody, so I won't name them all. But it's 10 special guests. And there are...
I feel it, though.
And there are 3... the 3 main headliners are Drew Castleberry, Vashti Castleberry, and Haraban. So we also have the 10 special guests, which is including myself, that will also open. And it's just a vibe. We'll have infused food for the food made by Glow Vibes. So it'll be an infused platter, and then it'll also be the 2 pine drops that are included in your ticket. It's a red carpet event. So, it'll be the red carpet with photos.
Oh, they're going to have red carpet there?
Yeah.
I got to get my shit together.
Yeah. It's a red carpet event. So it's not like the last two we've had. Well, we had, we just had this little fish fry in between her, which was actually really dope. We had a lot of mishaps, but it was really dope. That wasn't a pine drop. That was just like a little mixed fry? Productions. Yeah, the fish fry wasn't a pine drop.
I saw that. I'm allergic to fish. So I
okay.
That. But
cool. Yeah, no, but so it wasn't even like, it was just like a gathering, like a mixed productions little in-betweener thing. And then the one before that was the trap one. So it was like outside vibes. This one is really like more high class, like inside. No one's really outside unless you want to go outside. Like, yeah. So it's a whole different thing for this one.
So dope.
It's gonna be dope.
Better.
Yeah. The next one is gonna hopefully be even better. Yes.
Stay tuned. I'm looking forward to it, honestly, because like I said, I like them all. I like the last one, the first one. I know this one gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
The way you just said it sounds like some shit I have yet to ever go to be honest.
Well, that's good though. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, I haven't been on shit like that. People in the city don't do nothing like that.
They don't. They have the little white parties and stuff, and they'll do the little, but the only red carpet events I've really been to in this city are the ones that my cousin does. They don't live here though. Right. My cousin cooks for Travis Kelce.
Dope.
So yeah, so they just did his name's Kumar Ferguson. He's also a designer. Mm-hmm. He designs Fair World. And they just like did a whole thing at what was that? Red Space, is that what it's called?
Don't give me the line. I
can't remember what it's called. It's a space downtown though. Yeah. And they had the whole red carpet thing and the photographer and dope. So that's kind of what gave me the idea, because I was like, oh, okay.
Fancy.
And when I go to LA, I go to like Soho and all these places a lot. I go to like fancier places out of the city. Mm-hmm. I never go anywhere in this city. So I'm like, why don't we? Mm-hmm. What are we doing? Like, why don't we do stuff like that?
You realize that from traveling too. Mm-hmm. That's why I say traveling is big. Personally, for me too, everything I created came from traveling.
Yeah.
You travel to places and see different things, makes you want to take it home low key and bring it to where you live at. You're like, okay, hey, I like this shit. Like you say, like the red carpet. Let me do this here. Let's create our own platform or events or whatever. That's dope though.
That's what you got to do. Cleveland has to do that right now.
Yeah.
I was tired of, because like I'm the main person that wants to run from the city. Everybody knows I be up out quick. Like, all right, I'm to Cali.
You a Cali girl.
I be like, I'm gone. Because it's just kind of like, everybody knows what's wrong with the city. We don't have to keep repeating it. But I think what happened recently this year is when I realized, because at first I was really sad, because I was like, dang, I want to go back to Cali. Like, I don't want to be here. Nothing's here. I could be doing way better there, blah, blah, blah. But then I was talking to one of my friends who does readings, and she gave me a reading. And because I tend to only get readings from people who know me, who do them, because I don't really trust everybody with their, that's like the spirit stuff. Like, and you got to be careful. So I go to my friend Tempest, who has known me since we were kids. So like, I know everything coming from her is genuine. It's from the heart. It's something, And she told me, she was like, well, you're writing a show about Cleveland. You are from Cleveland. Everything you do has Cleveland behind it. She was like, you need to learn to love this place before you could ever leave this place. And she was like, everybody keeps leaving this place, hating this place. Mm-hmm. And you have to find like love here. She was like, I just want you to figure out what you love about here. So I just was like, how could I ever love? At the time, this was in like March. I'm like, how could I ever love this place? Like, what are you talking about? So she was like, just try to like go places and do things. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna break out my shell. I'm gonna go places. I'm gonna just be more open. I don't have a lot of friends here anymore because they all live out of the city. But at the same time, I was like, okay, I'll be more open to the people I do know here. Become closer to these people that I might not have considered best friends, but I know them and we kick it, all that. So I did open myself up, and that's how Lemon Pine Drop pretty much started. Because I decided, I was like, okay, we don't have this. There's nothing to do this. Like, people are looking for something to do on these days. Yeah. We have these parties, but everybody knows about these parties. Everybody goes. The same people go. And we don't want to go because the same people go type thing most of the time. So it's like, what's new? So we decided like, oh, we got to create this. Make something different.
I agree. It's either you could sit around and complain about the city, get your ass up and do something.
Period. And people kept saying that to me on Facebook, and it was pissing me off. So I took a month.
It be real though, man.
It be real in some ways, but it was making me so mad. So I took like a month off Facebook because I'm like, okay, I need to figure this out because if one more person be like, do something, it's gonna make me blow up everything. So I was yeah. So I was like, okay, well, what I'm gonna do? And I think a lot of people think that activism is only one form. They think it's just picket signs and yelling.
Right.
What a lot of people don't know about me and my purpose is creativity, and I know that my activism is in that form. So I had to like get off Facebook to kind of just like realize like, okay, I do have this passion. Like I do know all this stuff. I do understand these things when it comes to like black people, et cetera, et cetera. But what I also know is that everyone else is doing it the other way. No one's doing it the creative way. Like some people are making some stuff or like songs here and there, but no one's really
pushing it.
Yeah, no one's really going hard, you know. And though Pine Drop comes off as these parties, and though we're doing it silently, you know, and you can't really
speaking loudly though.
But you can't really see our form of activism unless you're in, you know, unless you. Yeah, like you can't really.
I know.
Yeah, you can't really tell that we, you know, where we going, because most people look at us like, oh, they just party and sing. And
you got to be on a certain, I don't know, intellectual.
To really get it, because some people are like, hey, you changing the game. Other people are like, oh, these parties cool, but then you got some people who are like, hey, I've never felt this much love when I walked in a place, you know, in a long time. So like that's. Yeah, and I used to be so against that love thing. I'm like, you can't cure hate with love. They hate you.
It's all love, though, for real.
It is.
You see, wherever you put out to the universe and what you really want, it gives back to you 10 times. We go through the struggles, but the struggles is to test us if we really want that shit or not. And we all go through that. And I go through it still to this day, you know? To this day. I'm grinding, but it's still like, you know, some days you just want to say, fuck it, you know.
Day.
But you got.
That's why that man felt. That's why that black man to this day.
He felt that.
I felt that to this day. I felt that.
That's true though. But I love what y'all doing though. Definitely keep that going. Definitely you, Percy, what you doing too.
Yeah.
You wear a lot of hats. You an actor. You do singing. You do the Slim and Pine Drive. You do everything. Oh. You're a director.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I'm looking.
That's crazy. It is the school year is back now. I'm got to get back into directing mode with Sankofa at Shaker. But
okay.
Yeah. I just love anything to do with like creativity.
Right.
Anything to do with just like art. Like I love it. So that's why I knew young. I was like, either I'm gonna be a lawyer or something with entertainment. Like
I can see both of those.
Yeah.
I can still see lawyer too. Let me be real.
If I would have went to school, I would have probably been one, but I'm like, not now.
Later on. Later you might make it go.
I might make it later.
Don't say it's too late.
Yeah, it's not too late.
Say that.
It's not too late.
Just later on.
I just don't have the passion to lawyer, you know?
Okay.
Like you gotta be like
you gotta be
bless
really
your hearts that do, yeah, because I hate the judicial system. But but all in all, like the entertainment is just great, and I think that it's super important, especially for, I don't want to just say only black people, but especially for us, only because that's like literally an ancestral way of us just communicating and
deja vu.
Yeah, everything. Deja vu.
You said this before.
Oh, I did. Oh, shoot.
You said it actually on the live podcast. You said it towards the end. This is the way we express ourselves through creativity while going through shit. You know.
Oh, bet.
It's like in our DNA, pretty much.
It is. But that's yeah, it is in our DNA. It's literally imprinted in us. Like. Yeah. We're just spiritual, creative beings, and I feel like we should own that. Like, I knew early, I'm like, I can't do anything that doesn't involve me either singing or acting or writing or something. And anytime I try to do anything that doesn't involve that, I'm miserable. So I'm like, yeah. And that's what's recently made me understand this monetary thing. Like, I don't have the most money at all. You know, like I've struggled in many ways, and so do other people around me as I see it, especially artists. Like, they be faking. You hear me? Faking. Like, people are broke. So, like, all in all, it's just something that I've, like, humbled myself to realize is like, all right, we're going to put in all this work, and we might not see any monetary right now, but that's because we understand longevity and we understand long money legacy. We understand generational wealth. And so we know, I'm 27 and I ain't got 100,000, but when I'm 40, I'm gonna be like, damn, I got 2 million. 10 million, 10 million, right? 20 million, 30 million, 40 million, a billion,
ain't
right?
No limit over here.
Ain't no limits.
Yep.
Sky is the limit. Not even a limit. Ain't none.
Yeah.
Ain't none. It's up. So like, it helps me realize, okay, because people talk, they're like, oh, you got to be making a bunch of money from Pine Drop. Like, yeah, we making bread, but it's going right back into the next Pine Drop.
It's
investing. Like, we're not even seeing, and that's so important. That's so important.
Go ahead. What's important?
It is important to invest in yourself. Like, it is important to reinvest. And that's something that people don't realize. And that's something I had to learn hard. The first party we did, the Vibes Party back in 2017, we didn't reinvest. Mm-hmm. We gave up. We were just like, oh, we lost money, which we only lost like $100 or something stupid.
Yeah.
We were like, we lost money, we quit. So 2 years go by, all of a sudden Jerome does this video shoot, and I'm like, dang, you got the gym, we got to keep going. But it was really just that 2 years of like downtime,
right,
that got us to this point of like, okay, like let's get it, because obviously nothing else is working. Like, and what we were tripping, So now we just reinvest, and it's just a total different thing. Because we're only on the third party, and this feels like 30 or something.
Yeah.
The way that people have it or talk about it, I'm like, okay, this is only party number 3. Like, and people think we're gonna stop still. I'm like, no.
Nah. I can tell you I ain't stopping. And I'm real big on reinvesting. First thing, I feel you on that, because I used to start like these little business, and then I won't get no money for it, and I quit. And I was like, I'm thinking too short term. And I'm thinking, it's like when you actually love something, you don't think about getting that quick dollar. You think about the longevity of it. The 10 years down the line.
The residual.
Like this. Hey, I love doing this. Like, you don't get paid for it. Who gives it? Look here, I'm going to always have a way to get money. You know what I mean?
Period.
Meanwhile, I'm building this, ain't getting paid for it. Like you said, the money will come later.
It will. And it's going to come. Yeah. Because you always reap what you sow. Always. And people always take that as a negative.
Yep.
But that's not a negative. Like, you reap what you sow. Like, you've been sowing this seed of podcast. You know what I'm saying? Of anything visual.
Everything.
You've been like sowing this seed. And just over the last 2 years, I've seen how the plant has grown. You know what I'm saying? It might not be a tree yet, but that boy is definitely a little bush or something. It's growing. It's getting there. You can see it now. It's growing now. That's all that matter. And other people are going to be like, oh, but you only got, it ain't a whole tree. But that's the thing. Like, I've gotten that so much recently, even just from family, from everybody. Like,
oh, it's hard.
Oh my God,
that's a hard one. That's a test, though. I look at it.
It is the biggest test.
That's a test
because it's also a biggest test of character, because you have to, when it does come, it's really testing you to see how you're gonna be in that situation, because you could definitely hold it against. You could definitely hold it against everybody.
Yeah. It's going to show you really want it.
Yeah. But a lot of people, I mean, for me, because I know where I'm supposed to be, and I know like where I'm about to go and all that, like, it doesn't really affect me much. It used to get under my skin so bad. I used to be like, dang, okay, maybe you're right. Damn, I need to do this. Damn, okay, whatever, I'll listen. But now I just be like, you don't get it. That's it.
Like, you're gonna see.
Yeah. And I have kids, so it's super hard. I have 2 kids, a 4 and 5, and like, low-key super momming. Everybody says that. I'd be like, I don't even know what you're talking about, dog. I'm just trying to survive. No, but they like, as a mom, I do have help from their dad. I'll never knock him. Like, he does what he can, but he works, so it's like babysitting and stuff. I gotta call my family, and they're like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, I don't want to watch kids. But I'm just like, please, guys, just, you don't understand. It is worth it right now. I understand I'm going Friday, Saturday, Sunday on these weekends because these parties, but like, same time, like, it's all going to be worth it, Soon I'll have my traveling nanny. You won't have to worry. Like, but people are really short term, especially in this city. And that's what's so sad. That's something that I think a lot of us are breaking right now. Because it took us a minute to break that. Like, that mentality, it took me 2 years.
Yeah, I say it took me 2 years.
Yep, I had to manifest all this. I had to literally heal and break myself. Like,
facts.
Yes, I broke myself down. It takes tears. It takes all that. Like, you really got to go through some stuff to get to the mindset of, okay, like, all right, it's coming, or okay.
It's tough because you be going through. It's like, damn, is it really gonna happen? You gotta push through it, and the more you push, you guys these little good things start to see. They start to connect.
Yeah, I look at it like it's about to be a good movie.
Yep. Ooh,
this movie about to be crazy. I'm like, hey,
that's good.
Whoever play me, just know it's about to be crazy.
Ooh, that's documented right here. It's documented. It's there.
It is because we about to look. I already know people not ready, but it's okay. Y'all gonna be.
Oh, they gonna be ready. They ready. They ready now. They ready.
Yeah.
It just when they hit it, like, oh shit.
Yeah, they like, wait, I ain't expect that.
Like, I was ready, but
right.
Damn, my head,
Right.
Shit. Look, but it's all about doing what you love and keep creating.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you these fried questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, would you rather be sticky or itchy?
Ugh. Neither. I'll take itchy over sticky though.
You would take itchy
yeah,
over sticky?
It'll make me mad because I'm scratching, but at the same time, I definitely take itchy over sticky.
So you rather be scratching all day, just going.
But sticky all day? That's that's nasty. To be sticky all day.
For sure, I got another one. If you have $5 million cash, what would you do with it?
5 million?
Yep.
Ooh, right now, 5 mil?
Yep, right now. No strings attached. Somebody just gave it to you cash.
I would... Ooh, a lot. So no strings attached, 5 million right now. I would definitely go... well, of course, I peeled people in my family off right quick. Mm-hmm. And then I would definitely go buy a house. No, I lied. I'd invest in Pine Drop. I'd go buy a few things for Pine Drop that we've been trying to do. And then I'd go get me a place probably. And like a little car. A little restaurant. But most likely I'm going to invest about a good $1.5 million in Pine. Mm-hmm. And in mixed productions as a whole. Yeah. Get some fest popping. Some stuff going.
For sure.
We had some movies out. It'd be crazy. It'd be that 5 million to be 25 million quick.
No, seriously.
Somebody dropped me 5 million. Anyone.
Hey, you threw it out there. It might happen. Might walk outside.
Right. Somebody like, hey, thank you. You don't know how you changed our lives. It's a lot of lives that you've changed today, sir.
That's facts. Okay, now that we over half the year in, or halfway through the year, do you feel like you are accomplishing your goals in 2019?
Yeah. I do. Yep. It took a minute. Mm-hmm. It took a minute this year. I thought it was gonna happen a little faster, but I knew when the year started. I was like, okay, something's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. I wasn't 100% sure of what it was. I actually remember earlier I went to Oakland and LA in April for my birthday, right before my birthday. It was like early April, and I went to my best friend, it was like end of March. So my best friend Brandon lives in LA, and we went up to Soho, and it's a part of Soho LA where you can see the hills. And this was in March, and we both just kept talking about like something's gonna happen, and we didn't know what. We didn't know, like, we just knew it was good because we kept looking at the hills, and it was just like, we kind of just like were manifesting it. We kind of just were like, all right, that's where we're about to be. How we getting there? Whatever's supposed, whatever's going to manifest itself is going to happen this year. So it's crazy that Pine Drop is like going the route it's going right now. Cause I'm just like, dag, okay, I saw this. Like, I low-key saw this coming, but it wasn't, you just don't see. Sometimes God will give you these visions and you'll see something.
A glance.
Yeah. And you'll be, in your head, you're like, oh, that's this. But then you get there and you're like, wow, that was this. Mm-hmm. And it might not even be humongous, but at the same time, it's like, oh, all right, I got these glances though. Like I know where I'm about to. If this was this glance, like I know that the next glance about to be crazy.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I had those visions a lot too as well. I can definitely relate. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like sometimes it give me like it's a little glance, and you got to take that glance and run with it wherever it is, wherever you feel from it, and manifest it. And like you said, it may come out as something else, but you still get that same feeling as you saw that glance.
Right.
Wow. That's crazy. Okay, someone else relates to that one. Okay, for sure. Who's your favorite artist?
Like singing, rapping, what?
Let's do singing today. Let's switch it up.
My favorite singing artist? Ooh. It's a great question. It used to be Jennifer Hudson. But yeah, if we're doing dead or alive, I definitely gotta go Whitney. Whitney Houston is definitely like it.
I agree.
Alive wise, if we're going like performance and everything, it's B. But singing, like just straight flat foot singing, is probably like it's actually probably like Duran Bernard or like Amber Riley, like the people who aren't super famous.
Those are the best ones, for real.
Yeah,
seriously.
I love Duran Bernard. I'm like, yo, I love Duran.
I gotta look it up afterwards. Is it Durant?
Durand, Durand, Bernard, Bernarr. He's actually from Cleveland.
Really?
He left here in 2015, maybe.
Okay.
And he sang background for Erykah Badu. He lives in LA now. Dope. He's on this new BET show. The show with the artists, the people who are trying to be next up or whatever. It's this show on BET right now.
I'm so behind on TV.
Yeah, I've been missing it, but I saw one episode because he was on there.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, he used to be at Caramoo and stuff, and now he has his own albums and everything. It's pretty dope.
Oh, shout out to you.
He because he was singing with Ari Lennox, and then Ari got signed by J. Cole, and he was still doing But it's dope. Yeah, it's a lot of dope people from Cleveland. That's why I said we got to do this show.
We're gonna put in the
work.
It's
too crazy. They tried to do a hood one. They tried to do a hood rich one.
Oh yeah,
but
a lot of people do those though in different cities. So you know that's not authentic. I mean it is. It's
yeah,
life, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know.
It's not authentic.
It's not.
It's like come on,
y'all.
Switch it. That's too cliche.
Come on, y'all. Yeah, like that's what I don't even want to knock because I don't want to knock nobody because it was a great idea. We're not saying that. Yeah, we're not saying no names.
Yeah.
It was an amazing idea, sir. Coming up with that, you know.
I respect.
But I think the thing is also it's not originality. Like people are trying to do another Love and Hip Hop. I'm not trying to do another Love and Hip Hop.
Yep.
You know, I'm trying to do something totally different.
Now what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I'm trying to change the whole reality TV game. You know, like it'll still be reality, but it's just like just different. So when people used to be like, "Why do you watch those reality shows?" I used to be like, "I'm studying." And they'd be like,
no, seriously.
"No, I'm serious." And people were like, "You're crazy. Those are so degrading. It's so terrible." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "No, you don't get it.
Yeah.
I am studying. I'm watching all of these front to back because it was meant for me to watch Real World when I was freaking 8. Because clearly I was supposed to know. You know, like I think it's creatives too, and people in the entertainment business. We just see stuff different.
We
than
study
everybody
it.
else. We do.
When I watch TV, I watch it to watch. But I be watching it because I'm into like the videography. I be looking how they cut, what they do to scene. I be studying it. I look at the deeper meaning to it.
Yeah, me and Prada was just watching. We was watching something. What was it today? Yeah, we was watching something that was just. It was what was it? I think it was something crazy. I want to say it was Trapped in the Closet, and I'm sorry, y'all. We watched part of it, and I know we helped him with his commentary. He'd be all right, but we literally had to. We were looking at that videography. We wasn't even watching it just to enjoy it. We was like, damn, like he went hard. Like this acting, this videography, like. That's important. Creative. It's like what?
He tapped into that creativity and ran with it. He ran with it though.
For
first he did like 5 of them, and he was like, 10,
I'm about to 20, do 33.
33. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna keep it going. He probably went to 100 if he could. Like shit. If it didn't start to like okay, he probably went to 100.
Right. Like fuck it, I'm about to go up. Let's do them all. But no, but that's what's really good. Like watching, studying that stuff. I always study artists of all forms. Because I want to do it all, so I be studying them all.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. I got one more question for you. What makes a great life?
I'm actually trying to learn that more. The older I get and the more I look at people who are older than me, I think what makes a good life really is based on your soul and your purpose and what you're here for. I think our ancestors used to spend a lot of time trying to figure out what life was about, you know, like why we're here. And we've gotten away from that. We kind of don't focus on why we're here anymore. Mm-hmm. We just focus on like day to day, next thing to do, like survival pretty much. So I think life is really about getting to a point where you just don't have to survive anymore. Like where you just can really just like bask in purpose, like whatever you're supposed to do. Because people are just so different, you know, like we had the conversation of people being on, and we were like, what's on to you and what's not on to you? Like Jay-Z's on, you know, or Beyonce is on.
Right.
And we got to like Chip the Ripper and these other people. And I was like, well, to me, Chip the Ripper is on. And they were like, oh no, but he not Cuddy, he not this, he not that. But I'm like, yeah, but he chose, that was his choice.
That's his journey.
He made the choice to follow this journey, and he was the happiest with this journey. Yep. And that's what I feel like life is about. Whatever your journey is meant to be and makes you happy, whether that's having 4 kids and working a 9-to-5 and having a husband and living some regular life, like that's like people are happy doing that, you know. All of us don't have that purpose, but I think it's important that we realize like everybody was put here individually to do something individually. Like we come together as teams, of course, because it's like, oh, I'll for this, I'll for that, I'll for this, but like joy can't be measured by other people. And that's what I'm starting to realize as I get older. Like people would be like, oh, Pine Drop not on enough. But it's like, to me, we on, you know, like dag. Yeah. A year ago, I was like, what, huh?
What's next?
Yeah. But now I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. What's next? Like, let's get it.
Yeah.
So I think that's what life really, that's the key to, it's the key to it. Figuring out what it is for you. And not based, and it's hard, and it's hard now,
right?
Because we live in social media world, so it's like we all want to be just like whatever we're seeing. Mm-hmm. That's why I be having to take myself out, because I catch myself comparing, or being like, oh, he been doing parties 5 years. Of course, he would do it on the same day as us, like da da da. But I have to catch myself, like, I don't care if you're doing a party the same day as us. We gonna get a whole different crowd. It's
more right.
For everybody. It's 200,000 people in the city, whatever. Yeah. Under 200, it's like 100-something thousand, whatever. I don't know what it is. I think it's like 300,000 people.
Anywhere you go, people gonna be
there.
Yeah,
people gonna be there though. I mean, everybody my 3,000 fan base and your 3,000 fan base, we might share some of the same people, but at least 2,000 of those people ain't the same. Yeah. You know, like, so it's just really like we have to just stop comparing ourselves, stop thinking that there's a set rule to what a perfect life, you know, is. Like the perfect life is really up to us and what we decide our perfect life to be. That's why I kind of get mad at people these days when they be like, oh, stop working a 9-to-5. Like some people want to work them. Yeah. You cannot force people to stop working a 9-to-5.
Yeah, everybody's not going to, you know.
Everybody's not an entrepreneur.
And I know for people, they love working a 9-to-5. They like what they do.
Somebody got to work for me.
Somebody got to
work for me.
Somebody would love it too. Like I would love to work.
I would love you. Yeah. Thank you. Please sign this. Please sign this W-2. Let's go.
Yeah. I stopped throwing shade on 9-to-5. I was that kind of person.
I used to too.
But now that I got older, you start to realize that people just love. You got to stop looking at the money. Like somebody may love this teaching. That they may love it till they heart, you know what I mean?
They might not be making a lot of money, but they love it.
Yep.
And then you have other people, like teaching is the perfect job though for creatives, like for entertainers, like that shit.
1,000%.
Man,
actually, a lot of teachers that I know are creatives.
Yeah, my best friend Brandon works in LA as a teacher, and he is a genius, you know, a creative.
Man, yep.
So a lot of these jobs, they are like draining, and sometimes I do be like, hey, like you don't gotta go through that, like you should be doing different. And I used to pressure people like, no, stop working 9-to-5s. But then I realized like some people do love that.
Yeah.
Some people want to, and everybody isn't an entrepreneur.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Everybody can't be a leader.
Right.
It's just not.
You can make them feel bad by saying that now everybody can't be a leader.
I mean, not like that. But at the same time, they can't though. When you walk, I mean, I used to work at Cleveland Clinic. It used to be tons of people in there. Yeah. Look, like y'all couldn't run none of this.
Yeah.
We know that. If stuff fell apart, it just fell apart. Mm-hmm. If there's no manager here or someone else not here, like, but for me, like when I'm in situation, that's the reason why I can't work at places is because soon as I get in there and one of those managers says something to me that's not,
I'm going off.
I'm either going off or I'm gonna be like, that's dumb. That doesn't make any sense. What you're telling me to do. Yep. What? This should be done better. Like, no. So I was like, oh, if I'm slaving, especially I was working at Amazon, I'm like, if I'm slaving, killing myself, I can slave and kill myself for myself.
Yourself. Like, I'm on the same wave. I graduated school for nursing. Why ain't you a nurse right now? I'm like, I'll do that later. I'm doing me right now.
Yeah, I do. That's the perfect look. I'll nurse when I'm broke and I can't figure it out, so I need to go pick up some shifts.
You feel me?
That's what it is.
Like, that's how I look at it. A lot of people look at their dreams like that. Oh, I get to it later. I'm looking at the career like that. I get to it later. You know, I may just, hey, let me do this for a few months just say I did it. But right now, I'm going all in on this.
On our career.
Like this.
Because now's the time. The momentum dumb. The momentum is crazy right now.
We're on a wave right now, and I always say this: if we do not take advantage, we will be salty 5 years from now. Like, damn,
pissed that we didn't go right now.
Fuck.
That's what I told Castle. Because he was like, oh well, maybe we should just like slow it down a little bit. This was like before the trap party. He's like, oh, maybe we should slow it down, not do these, you know, like take it a little slower. I'm like, boy, look, we gonna do 4 parties in 1 week if that's what we get. If that's what God hand us, that's what we about to do. Yeah. 4 parties in 1 week. Yeah. Because it's just like, now's the time. Blow. Like, let's go.
Go.
Why not?
Go. Just fucking go. Just go right. As hard as you possibly can. I try to say, knock yourself over. Just keep going.
Right. Because recently because it's just been people coming up to us like, I see what you're doing. What's up? Like, let's do something. Like I told you, we going down to Atlanta to check some stuff out next month. Yeah. I got going over to Oakland to check some stuff out in the next few months as well. Yeah. So it's just really just like, you know, you got to grab it. And I noticed that with you, like you were out in San Diego, you were out, you know what I'm saying? You were just making it happen. You were just like, I'm about to go make this happen. I'm about to travel. You got to. That's the only way you can manifest it. Yep. It's the only way.
Shit, we're going to travel next week. Shit, going to DC and kick
do that. Hey,
there, you feel me?
Hey, that's what's up. That's one of my close friends from DC is actually coming here to perform at the R&B Mixer.
See, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. I still recommend y'all start a vlog.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. We do need to start
show
one.
Behind the scenes, the niggas setting up.
I
everything.
know.
Show this process.
So we got Cleveland Media Pro coming, but shoot, you gonna be there.
I mean, I may record a little bit. I'm kicking it. This one, though. This one seems like, you know, my type.
I mean, if you got a little camera, why you?
You know, I'm gonna vlog it. You know,
don't hesitate to vlog and throw me the footage. But no.
I'll hook you up.
Cleveland Media Pro will be there, and they will be filming most of it. So we told them what we wanted. We told them that we did want. We told them that we did want some of that film. Right. Because I told them I want a reality TV show. So. But I just don't want it to be focused around Pine Drop. Like, I want it to be focused around other things. So
creativity.
Yeah. So we are gonna catch all that though, and I'm gonna start all that because it's important. We do need to start a vlog. People need to see this because this process is crazy. Me and Jerome don't sleep for real. Yeah. What's sleep? You already know what's sleep.
Yeah.
People don't be having time to sleep.
Literally, you get about good solid 4 to 6 hours.
Man, if that. I got 4 hours last night, and I was like, oh, wow.
That's how you feel. I began 4 hours, maybe 5 sometime, you know.
Last week when we threw our fish fry, I got 2 hours every day.
Oh, damn.
Man, and we were Big Pine, and we were drink Big Pine in this.
You got to do what you got to
being do. Fried. Yeah, but it was, this week going to be the same, because I got 2 parts. Oh, Curvy and Cleveland, might as well promote that. Curvy and Cleveland on September 1st. Curvy and Cleveland will be celebrating. The CEO of Curvy and Cleveland will be celebrating her birthday. We will have information dropping on my Instagram as well as Curvy and Cleveland Instagram within this week. We got everything locked. It's just that we just don't want to reveal the location and stuff yet till the week. It's not invite only. It's kind of a Pine Drop vibe because it is like you kind of got to know where it's at, but we're not just like being super strict, like whoever can show up. But it's gonna be dope. Tons of vendors, amazing vendors actually. She's doing a pop-up shop, so Curvy and Cleveland will be selling all of their stuff, food, drinks, a whole vibe. Dope. Yeah, it's the day after the R&B Mixer. So come to both, you know.
Dope. I love it. So where can they find you at? Lemon Pine Drop at work? What's all the social media, Instagram?
Okay, so we got at Lemon Pine Drop, which is spelled Lemon Pine Drop. That's the way that you can get your tickets, figure out about all the parties coming up. Any other thing, we got a model call coming up soon, so make sure you guys look up for that. Lemon Pine Drop's the weird place to go. You can follow me personally at Muah, MUAH by Chi _ that's my personal page. And then the other people who are part of it is part of the Ja. His personal is Chief Jahu. You have Jerome Castleberry. His personal is Castle the Regular. You have Tay. His personal is What's Beats Without Bass. But you'll see it every time we tag.
It's on there.
Yeah, every time we tag the whole team. We all have something that's individual. Make sure you guys follow Surf Club as well and Megadon. All your promotion needs right there. And yeah, we're just Mixed Productions as a whole. We come with artists and all types of forms of things.
Sounds
taking
good.
Off, you know.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on the show. Let us know everything about it and the greatness that's coming and that's already here.
Yeah. Don't miss this, man.
Check it out,
y'all. We only got 20 slots left, so when you guys see this, go to Lemon Pine Drop, send us a message. Right, go to Lemon Pine Drop, send us a message, ask us how you can come to the R&B mixer. Only $10 to lock your spot on the guest list, but we only got 20 spots left on the guest list. So you can pay the remainder at the door, or you can buy your ticket in full, or you could buy a t-shirt and get into the next 2 free with food and drinks. And that means that you'll get into the Art Fashion Show in September for free. So buy a shirt. They're really hard as well. Just
sounds like a good deal.
Yeah.
Check them out, y'all. Check them out. For sure.
Thank you for having me, though.
Thank you for being on.
Yeah, for sure.
It's always appreciated you coming on here, dropping the gems.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
You already know. All right, ladies, young boys, girls, thank you for watching or listening to Lavish Journey podcast, where we create, inspire, and spread greatness. We out of here. Pose with a picture.
Oh, I don't even like that. I feel like...
Are you good?
I feel like the back when
Are you ready now?
We'll take one now. Okay.
1, 2, 3, go. We good.